This is going to be a different type of video from my usual videos because I'm not really trying to, have talking about an anecdote or try to give advice or, you know, philosophize. What I'm saying? Philosophize? Philos- I don't, you know what I mean? It's going to be different than that because I want to talk about my channel, you know? And this is for people that are watching in the future, obviously. Well, you're always going to watch in the future. But what I mean by this is that my channel. Oh my fucking god, I gotta feed my cat again. Hold on. This happens every single video. What the fuck? Hopefully, you're not gonna hear her eating. I mean, if you can tell, I'm kinda tired, you know. Didn't sleep that well last night. I never really sleep that well, but last night, you know what I'm saying? And these days, it's kind of ass, you know, but fuck it, you can't have sunshine and rainbows every single day, you know what I'm saying? You just gotta keep going, you know what I'm saying? But, so what I wanted to say, I wanted to talk about my channel. Because this is kind of brutal, you know? I thought that by this point I would have some sort of audience. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the reason I haven't posted was because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little like, okay, right now when I'm making this video is like 4th of July. Yo, happy birthday, America. What? What? I just figured it out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't even realize. Happy birthday, bro. But yeah, I'm making this video on the 4th of July. And I think I haven't posted since like 25th, 26th of June, something like that. And obviously I have more in the vault, and this video is probably going to come out, I don't know, at the middle, in the middle of July or something like that. So, because I got other videos in the vault, but to be honest, I didn't have the motivation you know, to post like that. I didn't. I wanted to post, but I mean, I also had exams and shit. I mean, now it's over with that thing, but I still, my motivation is not sky high. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll keep going. I'm a, I'm a post on Spotify as well. Maybe start a podcast in there. I don't know. The thing is, it's kind of wild. Like, I got like, what, like 30, 40 videos? I don't know. And still, I have, like, I'm not trying to be like, but this is kind of crazy, because people will be like, oh, you got a couple of subscribers. I mean, all of them. And I mean, all of them, I've had them before. Every single one of them. Every single one of my views. Maybe, okay, some videos got like 20 views. You know what I mean? But basically, all my videos get 0 views. I haven't gained not one subscriber. Because all of these, because I also kind of posted some editing shit on this channel before starting this thing. And this might have been what it really fucked it up, I ain't gonna lie. I thought that if a channel was old and, like I unlisted these videos, but I don't know, bro. I don't know why. What happened with that? I don't know why. well, I don't get impressions, you know what I mean? Like, I get like 10 impressions per video, and then YouTube is like, oh, that's it. I guess nobody's gonna watch this video. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of stuck in a box. Now, I do like talking, you know, but mm, I won't really like doing it every day, especially when I don't see any progress. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this kind of goes away from what I say, like work even if you don't see results. I mean, yeah, it's true, but in this specific scenario, in this specific case, um, it doesn't really depend on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh, I'll keep posting. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'll keep posting daily anymore. You know, I'll try to post shorts too, maybe. You know, I'll do the Spotify thing, but still, it's hard, man. You know what I'm saying? This YouTube shit, like, I had channels before, and these channels, you know, by this time I would have gotten like 500 views, you know, a couple of subscribers. So I don't know if it's because it's an old channel, but I don't really know what to do, to be honest. You know, like, I'll keep posting, like I said, but at some point I'll quit. You know what I mean? Um, if you see this, then that means I haven't quit, most likely. But if you're not, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I can only post so much. Like, I know people are like, this is what Alex Ramosi used to say a lot, is that, well, if you do enough volume, you just can't fail. To some extent, that's true. I don't know if that's true with YouTube specifically, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Because people are like, oh, do you know someone who posted every day for 5 years and didn't get successful? I mean, no, but I don't know them because they are not successful. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of a stupid argument. I guarantee you there are people like that. You know? Matter of fact, I just found a YouTuber that's pretty decent. You know, he got like 300 subscribers. He's been posting every day for like 3 years. You know what I mean? And his most viewed video is like 1,000 views. You know what I mean? Like, people like that exist. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It's kind of a romanticized thing. You know, maybe if you think about, I don't know, if you work on, say, cooking, you know, doing enough volume in cooking, or you know, if you cook enough, you'll become a great chef. You know what I mean? If you focus on running ads and running the best ads possible, you'll become great at that, right? But with things that are not really in your control, like the YouTube algorithm, I don't know. I don't know if you can really do that. At the same time, it's true. The algorithm doesn't owe you anything. If people are watching Mr. Beast, why would they recommend your video? You know what I mean? Doesn't really make sense. You kind of compete with everybody else. Why would anyone watch your video, right? But still, people romanticize the YouTube thing that, oh, the only thing you gotta do is keep on posting. Just don't give up. Just don't give up, bro. I mean, yeah, but at some point, if you're not seeing results, you gotta quit. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I refuse. Like I would rather do something else if I were to like, oh, maybe you don't get views because you didn't edit videos. First of all, that's wrong because, well, people don't even click on the video for them to, for my watch time to not be up. You know what I'm saying? And my problem is, and you could be like, okay, then a thumbnail. I mean, yeah, but I don't get impressions. You know, like I get 10 impressions. That's not enough. You know, like you can have the best fucking thumbnail in the world. You still wouldn't really do shit if you have super low impressions, right? Like you need at least like 100 impressions to get like, you know, okay, let's say if I get 100 impressions and I don't get not one click, then yeah, I know YouTube is not forcing me to, it's not supposed to be forced to give me impressions, but then why people keep romanticizing that you should be a YouTuber? You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'll look into uh shilling my content, like promoting, like self promo on some, you know, like on some posting links on Discord servers. I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? But just posting, letting the algorithm do its thing, it hasn't been working. And I see examples of people that have been doing this for way longer than me, that I consider them good YouTubers, you know, like in the same kind of niche as me, you know what I'm saying? Like I refuse to edit my videos, I refuse to have a script, I refuse to, you know what I'm saying? And it could be like, well, then don't be a YouTuber then. I guess, but there are people who do that, and you know, but that's maybe survival syndrome. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't fucking know. I'll try as hard, man. I'll try as hard as possible given what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to sit at the screen the whole day. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta figure it out. You know, I'm figuring it out as I go. You know, I don't know how often I post anymore though. I think I might need to have like I have a decent amount of back catalog, you know, so I think right now is what I need to get is some leads, some, you know, some views. Bro, even if I were to speak to 1,000 people, you know what I mean? That would be fine with me. The thing is, I'm talking to a fucking wall right now. I'm not getting not one view, you know? Okay, maybe sometimes I get a view, sometimes. But that person is probably just someone that clicks on the video accidentally, maybe, or, you know, and leaves after like 10 seconds. You know what I mean? Because most of the views are actually just me on other accounts or one account, because, you know. And it's true that I got like a 30 view video, but like you'll hear me talking. Like if you're watching this in the future, you are hearing this shit. I'm over here hyping up a 30 view video. That's like nothing in terms of YouTube terms. I mean, in terms of real life, you know, that's a whole classroom of people. That's still something now. Did these people just click and leave after like 10 seconds? Most of them probably yes. You know, to me, I consider more of a view if they actually comment. Because if they actually commented, then that means they probably, you know, viewed a decent amount, or maybe even if they liked the video, you know. Like, I don't think it's too fair. Like, people say, oh, I got a fucking million views, that's a whole stadium. I mean, yeah, but most of them really just, I mean, if you got 1 million views, obviously a lot of them still watched, because otherwise you wouldn't get that many views. But all of those people are just brain dead NPCs that just clicked on your video, scrolled a bit maybe, and then left 5 seconds later. You know, it's not really that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the comments or the likes are a better representation of how many people actually viewed the video and, you know, interacted with it and, you know, all that. Because technically it could be the fucking same thing with impressions, you know. Oh, I got 1 billion impressions. Basically, you know, how many people are on the earth? Like, oh no, I might be completely mistaken. I think 8 billion. I might be wrong, you know, I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't really care about random facts like that. Motherfuckers are gonna be like, yo, you're ignorant. You're ignorant as shit. You know, well, that's so important. Oh my god. I mean, that's to me it's not important. So why? Give me a reason why it would be important. But say I got 1 billion views and there are 8 billion people in line, or say I I can't talk. Say I got 1 billion impressions and there are 8 billion people. Then I'm like, yo, like 12% of the world saw my video, saw my thumbnail. It's crazy. But it's like most of them didn't really see it, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you got your face in the thumbnail, if you're like, yo, 12% of the world saw my face, that means 12% of the world knows me. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? Nobody would recognize you, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. I don't know. Thing is, I do like talking. You know, not every day, not every time. And I definitely don't like to make the thumbnails. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pain in the ass. But fuck it, I gotta do it. So yeah, thing is, it's kind of hard. It's like this reminds me of one of my first videos, which was the gameplay video of what B-roll should I add to my videos. And I was kind of asking you guys what I should put as gameplay. But obviously nobody watched that video. So I was talking to a brick wall, and this is how I'm feeling right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, I'm kind of asking for advice for, you know, this time. Like, what should I do to improve? You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you can't really ask nobody because I don't get views. And once I do get views, well, the opinions of people don't really matter because they're already probably know better than them because I got to the point where I got the views. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, when a rapper, when Uzi, how people are with Uzi, they're telling him to go back to his old sound. But in reality, Uzi doesn't listen to them, which is a great thing because the fans don't really know what they want. Because if he were to go back to the old sound, people would say he fell off really fast because, you know, you can't satisfy, you know, both. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah, like I said, this video is more rambling, more. I'm kind of trying to decide for myself, you know, because I really don't know. I really don't know. I just think posting every day doesn't really make sense when you have no one to post to. You know, like I already have a pretty big back catalog, so I should maybe figure out ways to gain actual leads apart from the algorithm, because it's not 2016 anymore or whatever, man. You could just post as much as you could, and at some point, the algorithm is ruthless now. And I had YouTube channels before. I think I had so for example, 2022, it was way easier to get impressions. I was getting impressions, and obviously with impressions, at some point people stick around and you start getting a decent amount of views, a decent audience. I had people commenting on every video, interactions and shit. But here, it's like so many more people are posting now because these motherfuckers are like, oh, become a fucking YouTuber. Or it's also the automation slop, because a lot of people might think, oh, maybe this is just another slop channel. Maybe, things. I'm kind of competing with the people that will see my videos could be a bunch of people, but a lot of them are probably like either, oh, this is probably slop content, I'm not gonna watch it, and other people are gonna be like, yo, let me see, hopefully this is entertaining, and they see that I'm just having some old Fortnite gameplay, and I'm just talking slowly about some random ass topic, and it takes a long time for me to even get to the point, and whatever, because I think that's part of the charm, to be honest. But obviously, the people that want the quick dopamine can't watch this type of content, especially because my videos are more so like you listen to them while you're doing something else. You know what I'm saying? Or you don't watch the actual video with attention, with what I'm saying. You just put it in the background. Obviously, you listen and you listen to what I'm saying, but it's not supposed to be the main thing. So, no, I'm not saying that, but it's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Something that you listen to, that you can extract the good things from it. Not a fucking, I'm eating my meal and I'm watching Mr. Beast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where it will go. I generally don't know how this channel is going to look in a year. But I'm telling you, if it ends up being the same, I'll quit. I'll be the first to say it. I don't believe in the don't quit, work as hard as you can, whatever. But it's like, at some point, you gotta cut your losses, man. You gotta cut your losses and try something else. Because YouTube, like I said, YouTube has become more ruthless. Because I think a lot of people started their YouTube channels. They found out that everybody wants to be a fucking YouTuber. Because everybody's saying that everybody should be a YouTuber. That's not true. That is not true. Actually, maybe that's controversial, but I don't think people should have, every person should have a voice. You know what I'm saying? That's not like a totalitarian ideology or something like that. No, in real life, sure. I'm saying the internet. I'm saying you could see the thoughts of anyone from this world tomorrow, because they just go viral. Like on Twitter, this is especially true. Like you got nobodies, you don't even know who they are, they express a random ass opinion, and everybody starts either agreeing with them or disagreeing with them. Motherfuckers fight in the comments, and you got a whole war going on, and you read through the fucking war, and you don't even know what's going on, and you might, that might trigger some sort of emotion in you as well, because you might agree with that guy or you might not agree with that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like, at the end of the day, these people are just kind of rage baiters, and why do they even have a voice? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think a random fucking 15-year-old should be able to just say whatever the fuck he wants and everybody in the fucking world can see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, shit is kind of... That's especially true with Twitter. Like I said, with YouTube, it's way harder to actually blow up and see, have people actually interact with you, because if you did build an audience, you have paid your dues. Not everybody can really become a YouTuber. But the thing is, everybody thinks they can become a YouTuber. And if you ask a person in real life, most likely they'll tell you, yeah, I had a YouTube channel before I tried doing YouTube. So obviously, then, if every fucking person has made a YouTube video, at least one YouTube video in their life, then, it only makes sense that it's so hard to get impressions when there are like billions and billions of videos on YouTube. The more videos there are, in reality, it's really a kind of a race to the bottom if you think about it, because, well, the more videos there are, the harder it is to become successful on YouTube. Oh, I didn't think about it that way, but it's true. Think about it. Let's take an extreme scenario so that you can visualize this. Say YouTube is still a thing in 500 years. Say it's still a thing, right? How many fucking videos will there be in 500 years? A bunch, right? A bunch more. And not only that, YouTube will have to give impressions to the people that are currently posting on that day, but also to the people that posted 10 years ago and to the people that posted 500 years ago. Now, will there be as many impressions to the videos posted 500 years ago? I don't know, bro. YouTube is weird right now with the recommendations, and maybe or maybe not. But they kind of do have the job of maybe they'll do some kind of a thing like, oh, if this video was posted like more than 50 years ago, we're not gonna give it impressions anymore because that person probably died. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what the fuck? Why even bother? Giving them impressions. But still, people will search up videos, and just how the algorithm works. If people search up fucking a Drake music video, people in 500 years from now will search up a Drake music video, might start listening to Drake, and then they'll obviously have recommendations of Drake videos from 500 years ago. So therefore, their feed is going to be completely messed up. It's going to be videos from 1 week ago, 1 month ago, today, 10 years ago, 500 years ago, 50 years ago. You got a fucking mess of everything in there, and it becomes like, okay, so everybody fights for that little spot of the, what's the recommendation for today? If you post for today, right? And same thing, everybody fights for the spot of 1 month ago. Everybody fights for the spot of 50 years ago. You know what I mean? This is an extreme example, but let's go back to how it is right now. I don't have the data, but there obviously are more videos now than there have been in 2022. So, and there will continue to be more videos, obviously. The videos are probably published more than they are deleted, right? So then that means it's becoming harder and harder to actually compete with the algorithm, with other people, with, you know. So then it's like, what do you do? What do you even do? Like I said, like, it's gonna become a thing where YouTubers are gonna be like rappers, you know. It's really becoming that, to be honest. You know, because as before in like 2016, it was way easier to become a rapper, or even earlier, right? Because, like, for example, Lil Mosey, I know he's later than 2016, he's like 2018 or something like that, or, you know, early 2019, but he blew up, you know, during that time when rap was at an all-time high, first of all, and the saturation was not that high. Not everybody wanted to become a rapper. You know, maybe people were thinking about it when they grow up or whatever, but not everybody wanted to do that. You know, for example, today, if someone like him were to come up, he wouldn't get the light of day. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't get the light of day. Like, if he were to start actually posting music, say, in 2026 instead of 2017 when he started, I don't know. Maybe he started earlier, I don't know. But say like that, right? I guarantee you that he wouldn't blow up. Nobody would even know about him. Because there's so many rappers. It's so much saturation. You know what I'm saying? Same thing would be fucking true with damn near every rapper. Now, it's true that talent somehow will still shine through. Like, I doubt there is so many super talented fucking guys that are unknown, you know? I'm not saying Lil Mosey is talented. I'm saying, like, if there were another Drake, we would know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So it's like it comes back to the talent now. You know, working hard in some areas just doesn't cut it. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a rapper, for example, doesn't really rely on you. You know, it's more luck and antics and aesthetics, and, you know, rather than working on, you know, improving the way you sound or whatever. That's kind of sad to me. That's kind of sad, and it is becoming like that with YouTube too. It's becoming like that with YouTube too. It's way harder to, you know, be a simple ass YouTuber that just talks about whatever, you know. But this is back to me. Yeah, like I said, it's not a super big deal for me to record these videos. I actually enjoy them sometimes, you know, but like I said, I think I should figure it out more so on the marketing aspect, unfortunately, you know, because everything kind of becomes a marketing thing at the end of the day, whatever you do. It's not people who are like, I want to become a musician. I want to play the guitar. And it's like, oh, that's great for you. Why do we want to do that? Oh, because I love playing the guitar. That person will quickly find out that in order to get recognized, they have to like actually marketing, not playing the guitar. You know, and playing by the rules, not playing the guitar. Playing the guitar comes second. In reality, the actual guitar doesn't even matter that much. You know, if you know, you know. But the product doesn't even really matter that much. It's more how you present it, right? It's people sell bullshit and other people still buy. People actually sell fucking bullshit, you know. People become millionaires, billionaires of fucking bullshit. Meanwhile, the people that actually have a great product, they don't get nowhere. You know why? Because the other people know how to play it by the rules, you know. But yeah, shit is whatever. I'll continue to post, you know. But hey, don't be surprised. Well, I'm not gonna delete this channel because there's no point. But don't be surprised if I'm just gone. You know, if I just don't post anymore. In like a year or so. Shit, it might be even be closer. You know, like I don't know. I don't know how much I could keep going with zero to show for it. It's like I said, in other types of businesses, it's like, oh, you test this, it didn't work. Oh, now I know what doesn't work. But here I'm just over here. Okay, let me keep posting. Maybe this video is going to get more than 10 impressions. You know what I mean? It's like, nah. So yeah, I'll try other media. I'll try, man. I'll try. But I can't guarantee that I'll keep posting forever. You know, I did come in with the goal of, oh, let me post for 10 years straight. But it's like, this shit still requires time. And if I did have the time, I would do it. But it's like, well, I'd rather just go full in on something else rather than, you know, just half-ass a video every single day. Not half-ass, but just, you know, take time on a video every single day. Could I do that? Yeah, sure. You know, I got, like I said in another video, I got so many video ideas. Like I got like 300 video ideas. Just now, you know, like I'm good for the next year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good. I got videos ideas. I got video ideas still like July 2027. You know what I'm saying? And I continue to have new ideas. Obviously, it will keep extending itself because, you know, most of the videos that I post are not even from my ideas list. You know, there are things that I just think about on the spot, like today, for example. That's why I say, yo, today I want to talk about, because that's really what I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll try. I'll try. You know what I'm saying? I'll try. And I guess time will tell what will happen to this channel. You know, only time will tell. But being at the end of the algorithm is probably not the way to go. You know, whatever. I mean, if you're seeing this video, then I managed to figure it out. If you're not seeing this video, well, you're not seeing this video, and I'm only talking to myself, and maybe nobody else, not even myself, you know, because I might not even watch this video later down the line, you know. I also have these things, so I'm gonna watch like what were my thoughts like 10 years ago and shit. But I don't know if I really do that with every single video. But yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. Okay. I think I recorded. I've been recording for a minute now, so yeah. See you in the next one. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week, next month, but it will be most likely. Okay, so yeah, see you next time.